Oh, there we go. All right, I'm going to see if I'm live. I don't know how long I'm going to take, but I'm going to see if I'm live. Be live, please be live. All right, that was cool. So, Marshmello and a demonic depression, a severe demonic depression too. I believe I've seen the whole thing, where depression is very strong in many people's lives. It's a cool fad where the low guy or the guy that looks silly in a bully situation becomes better, and that's everyone's dream. But let me tell you the truth. The demons have set this up so that the bullies think they can set themselves up for a better situation because they can try their best to be cool. But it's like, but it doesn't help them in the long run. Matter of fact, this is a depressed person's dream. Marshmello. And here are stories of the internet going against suicide and depression and all types of things. It is the world's most hated word, right next to Hitler, suicide. Because so many people die of suicide these days. And the 10th biggest cause of death is suicide. And I believe now it's become the 9th biggest cause of death, or 8th. Now, if you think about it, the numbers are staggering. And I know heart attack is the number 1 cause of death. It's many health issues, but then there's like heart attack, cancer, medical mistakes. So that's 3, or any other accident. Diabetics above it, and young death, premature. It's all that stuff. But the only unfortunate thing is, suicide is actually very close to this stuff, other than cancer and heart attack. It dominates as the top 10 most cause of death. And these humans know what they're doing. It used to be that suicide was very rare. Matter of fact, in the biblical days, suicide was considered to be, a very rare thing. It was only considered to be a thing where people would do that if they were dishonored or if they were protecting something. And it was only, I would say, 1,000 out of the billion people. Actually, that was only like 10,000 out of the billion people committed suicide back in the biblical days. Yet here we are now, 10 times the amount, more than usual. I would say no. I would say suicide has dramatically increased so many times compared to the biblical days, and you think, well, that's no big deal. It's just several thousand years. But no. Suicide has dramatically climbed 10 times since the 1800s, since the 1940s. When the internet came, suicide climbed to a whole new level, a whole new level that we cannot even control. It's getting worse. The internet has bred us to become depressed, and to become severely depressed and suicidal. People like Marshmello are fulfilling Satan's dreams because Marshmello is quite literally quite fanatically creating videos to make people feel happy, even though it's just short lived. Let me tell you, 1.5 billion views within a 3-year span was shown for Marshmello. That dude had, I would say, fifth place, top 10 videos on YouTube. It was top 10 of all time most viewed videos. It's dramatically spiking. So you ask me, is suicide dramatically climbing, or is this just another trend? Because depression is really climbing a real big amount. Bullying is climbing a really big amount, and the internet cannot control it. It really cannot. These demons know what they're doing. And sorry to say, if you really want to get rid of this depression, you're gonna have to attack it at its root, and that's the demon. If you're really gonna attack the people who are depressed, attack it at its root. And the root cause of this is the internet. Fast from the internet for 4 to 20 days. Do that, and you will be much happier. You won't be judged as much. Did you know that once you're on the internet, once there's a judging nation, let me tell you something. The reason why so many people are depressed on the internet, why they think they're being mocked, is because of the internet. People like the evangelicals, in every denomination of church I have ever heard of, Catholicism and all that, Pentecostal, every church I know is quite literally a lawful church, or a church that only talks about the law. We should be grace preachers, by the way, and also know that if anyone is practicing to fulfill the law, they will judge each other harshly. And that literally means quite unfortunately that if you are on the internet with a whole world of people, not including China or any of these other countries like North Korea and Russia, you have a whole entire world judging you because that's all they know how to do. We're hypocrites. We only know how to judge, and if we have the whole world judging you, you will eventually die. And I guess I can say that you can clearly know that first the internet starts depression, then starts severe depression, then you commit suicide. And all these people know that I would say that's a lot of people because Marshmello is basically a person that is trying to feel better. He's popular because he made a story that was most beautiful to the people who are depressed. But instead, people are falling under the category of suicidal depression because of them being judged so much and having a horrible life. That's the internet for you. So if you want, stay away from the internet for at least a week or more. I don't know if you saw this, but yeah, I mean, people have got to understand that the internet is filled with horror. is filled with judging and filled with pride, it is nothing good unless you're preaching. And even that mostly is not good. I would say 99% of the internet, 99.9 of the internet is nothing but good, nothing good and nothing but evil. 99.9% of the internet is evil. It is Satan. It is judging. It is hypocritical. It is proud. And most of all, it causes death. Well, anyway, I'll be done now, okay? Bye.